first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Whitehead on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run the counter. Hilliard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 35-yard line.
2nd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Third down. Here's Haskins. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
7-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
The 17-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Hilliard. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The kicker.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Haskins.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And the Falcon first down.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whitehead.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Jerry Judy. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 4. And it brings up 4.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush and they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins fighting through pressure. Flushed out right. Haskins hit and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it and they do. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 5.
Burrow will throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Got a man, Slayton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They're passing here. Joe Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended. So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dontrell Hilliard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Falcons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot. Downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing again. Here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Swift.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Haskins. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw.
Now loses the football.
And the Falcons grab it. And on a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Score Saints 28, Falcons 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up 2nd.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now. And I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw.
And we'll go right back to Lamb.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, ground. This is Hilliard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Saints 35, Falcons 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
4 yards. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the return is Sims.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield now, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Whitehead on the tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Haskins. Catch made, it's Moreau. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And back to the ground. Hyde. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Swift, the ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Good check time on both sides. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Goal from the 2-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
The result of the play is a turnover.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
And this returnable for Sims.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker and throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Saints, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.